Good morning. I have woken up. Oh god, I'm shaking so much. I'm trying to steady my phone a bit, sorry. I've woken up this morning in a flare-up of my illness, one of my illnesses, and I feel really rough. So today is going to be a quiet one. Also, Mum, if you're watching this, you can't watch this episode. Turn it off. Don't spoil a Christmas present. Have you gone? Okay. So today I am mostly working on the when I have a flare up, my brain does not work at all. So every time I look at how much I'm shaking. Sorry. I've lost all train of thoughts, everything. Right, let's start again. Today I am mostly going to be working on the Touch of Frost blanket by WoolThreadPaint, and I am very close to finishing section 1, which is the middle panel of the blanket, so I will show you that in a bit. And that is going to be a Christmas gift for my mum. What else am I working on today? I don't think I'm going to be doing anything. It's the West Knits mystery knit along, but I can't find my 3.5mm circular needle. I anticipated this. I ordered one from Amazon a couple of days ago and it's coming today, so that is good. So I need to find some help to get the yarn together for that, find an empty project bag, some stitch markers, etc. So that is one of my plans for today. Can't do that until my husband comes home because I am incapacitated. He will be bringing me lunch soon, which is great because I'm having a hungry day today. And also, he's like the best. If I let go of my phone, I shake, but I want to show you something. Right, sorry, shakiness, 2 seconds. He drove like to 5 different Tesco's the other day because I really wanted this book. It was on offer in Tesco if you're a club card member, and he managed to find like the last one in what seemed to be the whole of Southwest Wales. So phone cut me off there, sorry. So I'd like to start reading this today at some point if I can hold it up. Clearly holding things today is going to be a bit of an issue for me, but it's okay, it's all good, I'm used to it. So yeah, a bit of a chill out day today. I did really want to do an autumn simmer pot. Don't know if you've seen them. They are basically a saucepan filled with spices and fruits and stuff that you boil, and it makes your house smell nice. So I was going to do that today, but I think I might save that one for the weekend because then everyone can benefit from the lovely smell and it won't just be me sat here on my lonesome while everyone's at work and college. Also, my bird table came yesterday and it is awesome. It's already outside, but I'll see if I can like quickly show you through the window what it looks like. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I do need to get some better footage of it. It was so quick yesterday. Tom came home from college, brought the box in, put it together and took it out the back. He absolutely loves doing like flat pack stuff, DIY stuff, so he was straight on that as soon as he came in the door. So it's got some food on it at the moment, but I need to get some like hanging bits, feeders and fat balls and things to hang off it. And hopefully the birds will come back now I've got a new bird table and I can watch from the window. Fun fact, I used to be a member of the Young Ornithologists Club when I was a child for many years. So I do like birds, particularly red kites. You can't see because I'm shaking. I've got a red kite necklace and a red kite bracelet that I wear all the time because I'm a bit obsessed with red kites. And we get a lot around here as well. Lots and lots. And they make a very loud screech. Okay, anyway, I'm going to go from you having to look at my face and we will talk about the Touch of Frost blanket. This is Blythe typically every morning as soon as husband and Tom leave. Where's the squeaks? There it is. There's the squeaks. Get the squeaks. Can you not, like, push my yarn everywhere, please? Did you do that? Who did this? What did you do? What did you do? Should we get this off the bed? Leave. Ready, go get it. I don't know how well you can see that, but that is my new bird table. It's quite big. Husband said it was more like a bird hotel than a bird table, but because we get so many magpies, I wanted it to be quite sturdy. So yeah, I haven't seen anyone on it yet, but they'll come. They will come. It's nice, isn't it? I love it. I was going to put my blanket here and start to show it to you. And then a certain naughty boy came to lie in the exact spot. Didn't you? Should we show everyone your collar? Can you see your collar? Blythe has got an awesome leaves collar from Wolf Heart Designs with a really cute little sparkly ghost. And his tag, I can find it among all his hair. It's got a bat tag. There's your batty, haven't you? Yeah. Are you off? Go on then, bye. Hi, Maddie. You've got a cute collar as well, haven't you? You've got pumpkins. Just about to see. Yeah, oh, look at this. Like 2 seconds of being on the bed. Oh, Blythe, this is... Don't get a border collie if you don't like dog hair. Because, yeah, it's ridiculous the amount that he sheds. Do you like my got bag sticker? My mum got that for me for Christmas last year. Yeah, so Touch of Frost blanket. Bear with. Oh, honestly, the amount of hair I have to deal with on a daily basis. I heard that grumble then and you laid down, Blythe. So, currently working on the central panel of the Touch of Frost blanket, and that includes these holly squares. So these two are holly squares, and then we've got snowflake squares, one in sparkle, and then the other one is in grey and sparkle. So the central panel is made up of loads of these. Oh my gosh, my robot hoover has set itself off. Dustin, his name is, because he be dusting. And he's just currently, can you see, there he is, patrolling. So, this is the central panel so far. So basically you have the squares, that's the middle one there with my little stitch marker from, guess where? Chapel View Crafts. Sorry if you can hear Dustin. How cute is that? And they look so real. Yeah, so this is the central panel. It's made up of the squares I just showed you, and all the holly squares have like a green border, so it goes like beige, green, beige, and then the red border goes around the snowflake squares. And it's join as you go. I've never used this method of join as you go before. If I just pull it slightly, you can see that they're just held together by slip stitches all the way along. It looks nice. You don't get that like ridge that you do when you double crochet squares together. It's actually a really nice finish. And I suppose it's quite a holey blanket anyway because it's granny squares. So I think I like it. It's easy to do. Yeah. So that is it so far. If I just move it down a bit. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares left to add to this panel. And then, I don't know if you can really see it, but it makes like a sort of white cross, and then the edges are a little bit darker. But yeah, it's obviously doing all these square upon square upon square upon square is tedious, but I thought what I'll do is do all the squares for the central panel all at once, get them on the blocking board so that they can block, basically. I haven't done anything to them on the blocking board, and they've just held their shape really nicely. So I haven't steamed them or wet them or anything. And as you can see, if I take one off, yeah, hold their shape really nicely, fresh off the blocking board. So spent some time doing that. These 4 piles were full completely. And now we're down to the dregs, but this is just the middle bit. So once this large central panel is finished, there are like granny stripe bits that go on the edges, and then once you've done those bits, there's another row all the way around the outside of these plain snowflake squares. I think you need to make another 50 of them, possibly. And then once that's done, there's another big border around the outside as well. So it's going to be a big blanket, but it's going to look so nice. My mum's living room, I wasn't sure when I looked at the colours in the pattern. I wasn't sure about this. This is linen, and it's like a beigey colour, and I wasn't sure about whether it would go with the Christmas colours. But my mum's sofas are kind of this colour, and her carpet. So I think, actually looking at it, it's going to tie in really nicely with her like decor. I also swapped some of the colours. The green, the pale green, I swapped. I wasn't a fan of the one in pattern. And I think I swapped this red as well, the lighter colour red. And then we've got the dark claret red there as well, and the dark green. So yeah, so for this, I am using, let me just grab a ball with a ball band on it so you can see. So I'm using the yarn I talked about yesterday, Yarn Smith's Create. And this is Wool Warehouse own brand. See there, Wool Warehouse. This is linen, and it is 100% acrylic. And I know some people don't like using acrylic, but the reason I use acrylic for blankets, for most of my blankets anyway, is because I have pets. My parents have pets. They've got 2 cats. And when you've got pets, they lie on blankets. They just do. No matter how much you tell them not to lie on blankets, they still lie on them. So they need to be made of a material that is easy to wash, doesn't need faffing, you know, can go in the washing machine, can go in the tumble dryer, and can get heavy use. So yeah, so that's why I make most of my blankets in acrylic. And then the sparkle, this is not Yarn Smith sparkle, this is James C. Brett sparkle, and it's lovely. It is very similar to the Yarn Smith sparkle. I didn't realise Yarn Smith did sparkle, otherwise I would have got the same. But this was the sparkle that was in the pattern, so I've gone for that one. And it's pretty much exactly the same as the Yarn Smith sparkle. That is the silver sparkle, so you can just see it in that granny square there. And then I've got the white as well, which looks so pretty. I don't know if you can see that sparkle. That's another Blythe hair. Oh yeah, you can just about see it. I guess that's why it's called the Touch of Frost blanket, because it's got that subtle frosty sparkle, which I love. I'm going to end up wanting to keep this, aren't I? But I can't, because I tell you why. Not only have I got the gingerbread crochet along kit that my mum bought for me, I have also got, this is really bad, the Star Bright blanket by Attic 24, which I have done like 2 rows of. And I've got the Yuletide blanket by Attic 24. That one, I think, has been going for about 4 years now. And I still haven't finished it because I do a few rows of it. And then I end up taking on so many like Christmas projects and things for people, other people, that I don't have time to do anything for myself. So at the moment, I've got this blanket on the go. So that's got to be finished by Christmas. Then I've got the Harbour blanket, Attic 24, which I think if I zoom in there, you can just see it there. So that one is for my dad's 70th birthday, which is 10 days before Christmas. So that absolutely has to be finished by Christmas as well. And then I've got, oh gosh, we won't talk about the Gansey. I'll briefly mention the Gansey, but I'll do an episode about that at a later date. But basically, my dad's from the north of England. He loves Whitby. He's from that area. And I decided in a moment of madness that it would be exciting to knit him a traditional sailor's Gansey jumper, because he's also ex-Merchant Navy. Yeah, so I have designed the Gansey myself. My son has dyed the yarn, so it's a proper like family project. Oh my gosh, it is so boring to knit. I'll show you it, not now because I'd have to get it all out and everything. I'll put a picture in here actually if I have one of the progress so far, because you're probably getting a bit bored now looking at glittery wool and stuff. It's knit on 2.25mm needles, and it's sock weight yarn. So as you can imagine, knitting a man-sized jumper is taking a while. But it's pretty cool. Actually, I'll show you. So this is my iPad, and it's been the best. I don't like Apple products, but the iPad has actually been one of the best things that I have bought when it comes to fibre arts, because I can look at patterns, I can write on them with the Apple Pen, and it means I don't have to print them. I didn't think I would get on with looking at patterns on a screen, but I do. But also, sorry about the light, echo, bedroom light off. So it's also got good notes. Oh look, there's the Gansey. so I can like mess around with designing the Gansey, and it's all here in one place. I can draw on it, scribble on it, design. This is like my fibre arts journal, so all the details for the Gansey are in there. But this is where I keep my projects as well, so that's a pattern I'm currently writing. And then I've got like patterns that I've finished, and you can put little graphics on. I designed the page so I can put yarn information when I started. It's basically like my own personal private Ravelry, but I find it a lot more user friendly than Ravelry. And then I've got my podcast notes in another book, and then I'm a member of the Rebel Badge Club, just like brownie badges for grown-ups, and it's really cool. So I keep all my records of everything I'm doing in this. I've also put like a screen protector thing on it so that when you write it feels like paper. Don't know if you can hear that. It's like it's a proper paper surface, and it's just awesome. So yeah, I love it. I love everything about it. I can't believe it took me this long to buy one. I've replaced the nib on the Apple Pencil with like a very thin one, so it feels more like a pen. And I didn't think that anything could move me away from using pen and paper, but it's just so pretty and it's so nice to use, and I can, you know, add little graphics and add pictures, and I just love it. So highly recommend one of these if you like to not print patterns but still have them all in one place. I can't show you this pattern because it's paid for. Bear with me. Just look at my blanket for a moment. But yeah, as you can see, this is my crochet pattern file, and it's brilliant. I think all of these are like paid for patterns, so I can't really show you what they are. I'm just going to show you how I write notes on them. But yeah, I've got crochet books on here, like Edward's Menagerie by Toft. It's just really, really handy. And having everything in one place and not having to root through sheaves of papers and not being able to write on them in case I need to see underneath the writing and things like that. It's just a game changer. I think it's brilliant. I love it, and I never thought I would, but I do. So I just thought I'd briefly show you that. I am going to head off now and watch the Bake Off from last night, and then I'll probably check in a bit later and call it a day there, I think, because I am waffling. So I'm ending the day with one of these. I got this from Amazon because apparently they weren't available in the shops. They's all sold out. So it's the green triangle mocha, and it's the green triangle from Quality Street, which I absolutely love. So I'm hoping it'll be nice. And they never put enough of the green triangles in the tin, which is very frustrating for somebody who loves the green triangles. So if you're listening, Quality Street, you need to get on that. Put some more green triangles in, please. Anyway, I'm off to try this. Have a lovely rest of the day, and hopefully I will be back tomorrow. Bye.